team, it's your girl Money Honey, coming from hernaturallivinghandbook.com, and today I'm giving you a full and focused review on the black-owned hair product line called Boucleme, aka, as I used to call it, Boucleme. So let's go. As you can see, my hair is up in cling film, and normally when this is the case, it's because I have a mask or a deep conditioning going on. So if you want to see what is in there and why it's in there, then follow me on Insta, the gram as the kids call it, to know the full details. But I will let you know that one of the main components in my hair right now is Boucleme's Intensive Moisture Conditioner. And they'll also let you know that it's fabulous. Boucleme is a UK-based company that is black owned and also very much supports the Black Lives Matter movement. So with just those two things is certainly a line that I am happy to support, but also the products are fantastic, and we are going to go over why and hopefully also see why after I rinse this out. So let's go rinse and style. Now, I just can't get it right, y'all. I don't know if it's because I'm too pobrecito. I don't know if it's because I'm unlucky. I don't know if I ain't got enough money. But I can never seem to find a place that has a bathroom with natural light in it. And also, as I am in Europe, I think I say this in so many videos, they just don't have outlets in bathrooms. So I couldn't even hook up my 3-point lighting system in here.
So they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
So you're just gonna have to bear with this weird, horrible light that just makes this part of the video unenjoyable to look at. The products that I have of Boucleme are the Hydrating Hair Cleanser, Intensive Moisture, the best thing ever created, the Curls Redefined Conditioner, and finally the Curl Defining Gel. Now you can see that my bottles are quite battered, and that's because I've had them for a very long time, which that's one of the things that I do like about Boucleme and that I do like about these extra large 1 liter bottles. They are expensive, but they do last a long time. I keep them in my shower because a lot of the times I style in there, so they're a bit battered just from living inside of a shower rather than out in an open space. So I'm gonna go shower and then I'll come back out to show you the styling. Alright, so I'm all out of the shower. There is nothing in my hair but conditioner, and I'm just gonna style. I normally split my hair into 2 when I'm styling, but lately I've been trying to flip over and do it just to give it a bit more volume, but my weekly styles change. I do use quite a bit of conditioner because my hair gets really dry. The only curly specialist that I ever saw forbid me from using anything besides my fingers, but I just had fairy knots on 100, so I started to use this Denman brush and it really has stopped all of the fairy knots, so it's why I use it. For the gel, it's so slippery. And I get more of the gel for my scrunch effect. I want to make sure that I hear sounds when I'm scrunching to let me know that the product's in there. It normally falls into the part that I like it to. But I just do little weird shakes until it gets where it should. And then at this point, I want to style it a little more just to fix the halo or any frizzy bits. And for me to do that, I just use a bit more conditioner. And it's kind of lifted at the root still, so I'll still have some volume. The last thing is a tiny bit more scrunching with the smallest amount of product. And basically, I know it's good if there's no frizz at this point, then I can go and dry it. If there still is frizz, I fix it. A microfiber towel gets any excess. Now let's go dry. Okay, so here is the final product. I'm just going to fluff it up a little bit. Instead of a hand pick as we normally see, I like to use a comb like this. And I'm good with the cast and the definition, and I don't always super fluff out on day one because my hair will get big throughout the week, so I'm gonna leave it just like this. And let's talk a little bit about Boo Clam. Boo Clam is one of the cleaner products out on the market for textured curly hair. It's the first one that I fell in love with back in 2016 because of the smell, and also because this was a time when not a lot of people knew about Boo Clam. I think it's specifically because Boo Clam is a UK product. A lot of what was saturating the market at the time from YouTubers and beauty bloggers was centralized in America and with American-centric products. So when I first learned about Boo Clam, I felt like I knew a little secret that not everyone was covering, and that wasn't mainstream as of yet. I learned about the product when I was living over in Liverpool. I went for my first curly hair cut, and she used the product and I really loved it, and I wished that I could use it, but it was really expensive, and at that time back in 2016 I couldn't really think about spending £50 on a hair product. But I did love to mention Boo Clam in my blogs when I talked about top products that I tried. Now fast forward to 2018 when I went for my first proper curly haircut with a certified curly hair specialist, someone who understood how to dry cut, and someone who specifically did hair for curly clientele, which I had never had before. From that first cut that I got, she pretty much did straight hair with the odd curly hair client. I'm bringing up my specialist in this video because I want to divulge about Boo Clam further. But what I'm about to say, I do not think that the stylist would appreciate, but I'm just giving my honest opinion about it. You can check out my upcoming video called My Curly Hair Specialist's Attitude Stank. No more. So go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell if you want to hear the gas. Basically, that specialist did a fabulous job on my hair, and I talk about it in this video here. He did revolutionize my curls, and I am super thankful for that curly hair specialized treatment that I had. But the stylist he's like, I don't really know if our personalities mesh. But anyway, during that first consultation, he basically let me know that every single product that I was using was terrible and I needed to throw them all out. This was from my Shea Moisture products to my Kinky Curly products to Ooh La La, Jessie's Curl, Diva Curl, and even a brand I was using called Maui, which I was using as a conditioner. He said that is all just disgusting for your hair, basically throw them out. If I wanted my hair to be happy and clean and to have popping curls that weren't weighed down by unclean products. He did my entire do using the Boo Clam line. He used the Boo Clam cleanser, conditioner, and gel, and then my stupid left the shop spending more than €300 than I was expecting, as I was swayed to buy the extra large conditioner, the extra large gel, and the extra large cleanser. But because it was Boo Clam and because it was like a full circle from that first time that I went and used that product and loved it, I was super happy to buy all of those liter products. And I was also fine with switching to his practices, everything that he taught me during the session. I totally threw out every single product that I had at home and I switched solely to Boo Clam. And things were fine. I felt like I learned enough to where I could do all of everything myself. He did try before I left to get me to book in to 6 months later and then every 6 months from then. And I was just like, ain't nobody got money. Ain't nobody in here got money to be coming and spending hundreds every 6 months on my hair. So I just pretended like I was gonna book back, but really I was like, okay, I can do this myself. So I hadn't gone back to the hairdressers since December 2018, and I didn't really plan on going unless I needed a cut or a shape again, because I didn't love, like, the hairdresser and I don't have that kind of feels that you should have, in my opinion, with a hairdresser or somebody who looks after you, where you look forward to going and having an appointment with them. I definitely don't feel that way with him, but either at the end of 2019 or the very beginning of 2020, I ran into some issues with my hair, and I thought maybe I should go back in and have another cut, another shape basically. So I booked in an appointment for April 2020, but as Ms. Rona do, everything got canceled, and it really sucked timing wise because the beginning of quarantine is when my hair was going through some struggles. I've always had dry, itchy scalp that I haven't been able to alleviate, so I was dealing with that, but also I want still my hair to grow really long. I of course want to have a nice shape, but I want my hair to grow long, longer than it's been before in its curly state. But I have trouble with retention, specifically in the back and in the back middle. And what that does is, if you see my hair from the back, it looks like there's like almost like a V cut out of it, an upside down V. So at one point I just messaged the stylist close to when the appointment was, and I just said, hey, can I check something with you? The appointment obviously is not going to go ahead, but my hair's struggling a bit and I wanted to ask you your advice. I said, I've been using the same products that you taught me, so only clean ones, and I've been doing the same methods that you taught me, but my hair is just more dry. I'm having trouble with retention in one area, and I'm still having dry, itchy scalp. So then he rings me on Instagram, like video rings me, and he's a bit like, I don't know, I think it's just his personality, but he's a bit like, you know when someone speaks to you in an almost accusatory way? So he basically was like,
oh, you're still using Boucleme? Well, we don't use that anymore, but you haven't come to see us for a while, so...
And I'm just like, hey, excuse me. But he basically said Boucleme has been all over social media lately, and there's all this hype around it now, so he's not sure that the company is as clean as it used to be, and so he doesn't recommend any of the products for any of his clients anymore. So he advised that I throw away all of my Boucleme products except the gel. I could still use that, and instead buy something called Inner Sense from him, which I did. I spent some money, sent some money, got some Inner Sense hair bath and conditioner, and it didn't help any of the problems that I was having. But I didn't throw away any of my Boucleme stuff, and it was after that call with him that I realized that I am not anymore going to just blindly listen to someone. I don't care if they're certified in curly hair, skincare, whatever, because at the end of the day, we all just people, and people don't always know. But the only reason that I am telling you that story right now is because I am reviewing the Boucleme line, and I just want to be transparent with you about what one specialist believes. Do with that information as you will. For me though, what I gather from the Boucleme site is that the products are still very clean. They're still plant-based. They are a UK company that likes to source as much of their material as possible from the UK, and I like that because it's a lower carbon footprint. I believe everything is manufactured over in the UK. Again, I like that. And the products are still keeping my hair happy and pretty, and I like that. The original conditioner is seriously one of the best smelling products that I've ever smelled in my life. And I haven't yet found any gel that rivals Boucleme's gel, so there's that. And the fact that they are a Black-owned company, as well as support the Black Lives Matter movement, those all go in line with me really appreciating and supporting this product. I'm sure once I spoke to someone from the company and their response made me a bit ick, like they weren't super nice. But aside from that one small thing, I haven't really got any complaints with Boucleme myself. The products used to be really simple with just 3. I believe it was cleanse, condition, and gel. But now they have everything that you can see on your screen in front of you. I've only tried both of their cleansers, and I've tried their intensive moisture conditioner as well as the original conditioner and the curl defining gel. Both the gel and the conditioner are spectacular in my opinion, and even when I switch up and try other products, I still like to use my Boucleme intensive conditioner in my deep mask because it's just perfect. The price is quite high, I'm not gonna lie to you. The 1 liter bottle that you saw during my demonstration is about €52, and you have to factor in shipping from whatever you buy, so might not be in everybody's price range. This is one of those products that's really only available through the site. I have looked around, and maybe you can get it on Amazon if you're lucky. Maybe some other places do stock them, but from my research, the best place to buy them is through Boucleme's site. It also seems to be not necessarily the cheapest, but if you go anywhere else, they'll be roughly the same price, so you might as well just get it from Boucleme. No, they do not ship worldwide. They actually only ship to Europe. So if you are in the States, you cannot partake in the Boucleme joys unless you can find it on Amazon or some kind of way. But from what I understand, only Europe. I contacted the company to try and source a discount for all of you beautiful people. I asked via DM on Instagram. The company video called me right when I asked, but nobody was at the other end and they didn't respond nor answer when I phoned back. So as of right now, there is no discount that can be offered as far as I know. But if they do get back to me, or if there is any discounts, I will of course let you know via my Instagram, so follow me there. Overall, I really do think that Boucleme is a great product line, and it's one that I personally recommend just because from all of these years it rocks with me. It's one that I continuously buy and go back to, and that does say a lot. But also, I'm nothing like my last hairdresser. I don't believe it's always about throwing away and finding something new. But I do believe that if a product or a product line is clean and it works for you, then it's totally within the realm of reality to keep on using it. So for this review and any review that I do, I am advising you not to just listen to me and what I think, but to go ahead and try it out for yourself, and if you love it, then live it. I personally do love the Boucleme line, and it is something that I will probably be using again and again and again. And I'd love to know what you think about it, so let your girl know in the comments. And my dears, tune in next Thursday as we get deep into light skin privilege and mixed girl privilege. Does it exist? Find out my answer next week. Subscribe and tick on that bell notification if you haven't already so that you don't miss out on my answer. And my dears, don't forget to take care of your goddessness always. And until next time, treat yourself and all your gifts. Love ya. Bye.